Hello everyone, Aegity here bringing you another video, only this time, as you can see, and hopefully you can read from the video title, I'm doing Diablo 3. Like I said in the last video, I'd be showing off my Demon Hunter, probably. Actually, I said I was probably, well, I have three main tunes, my Demon Hunter, my Witch Doctor, and my Monk. Although right now, my Demon Hunter is probably my most favorite, just because of the damage he can do like that. And like that. Very sick damage. Now I'm going to show you this gameplay footage first thing, if you want to call it that, about how well this set runs, and then I'll show you the actual set once I kill the Griff card. Oh, there we go. Let's find a decent grouping because we're almost done. Come on. Actually, this might do it. No, get away from me. I'm not ready. And, oh, come on. There we go. And he's kind of close by so we can get the full. Oh, I hate being boom. Well, that's okay, he's dead. And I don't even think I got a single legendary item this rift. Wow. Oh, I didn't. I'm kind of disappointed. You see some people running Torment 10 rifts and like 20 legendaries drop. No, I only got, a couple, like none. But yeah, so this is my Demon Hunter Aegity. And he is running the Marauder set, which is right now the top set, I believe. Yeah, it is a top set. And let's go over the set bonuses, and I'll go over some of the other gear I have, and then we'll also go over the spells, spells, I guess, skills, there we go, I knew it began with an S. So anyway, Marauder 2B set companion calls all companions to your side, so we have basically every ruin active on him, which is great because whenever we press our companion, or active, basically whenever we press one, we get all the bonuses that they have. So Wolf increases damage by 30%. Boar, it taunts enemies, I believe. Spider, it slows enemies, so we get all of it, which is great. And it also works well with our belt, Zoe's Secret, because you take 8.5% less damage for every companion you have active. Which works well with our bracers because your hatred generators reduce your damage taken by 33% for 5 seconds. So right now we're at 31 million toughness, which not doing much. We fire off our main generator, we go up to 47. We have Vengeance active, we go up to 95 million. Pretty good. Our 4-set bonus, Sentries deal 300% increased damage for. Mainly, it is Cluster Arrow, which is the one we're using. You could actually switch it up. You could use Multi-Shot, Impale, Chakram. I feel like I'm mispronouncing that. Or even Elemental Arrow. It just depends on what you want to do. You don't have to run exactly the same, but this is one that I like and basically everyone's running for the top tier Demon Hunters. And then our 6-piece set, your primary skills, and then Cluster Arrow, Companions, and Vengeance for my build spec. That's not really mine, that I actually got from people who have been running it, so I'm not sure who came up with this. You probably go over to Diablo fans, I believe, and look at who came up with this build, but it's a sick build. So disclaimer, I'm not claiming it as my own, even though I say mine, but you can switch it up. You don't have to use Cluster Arrow, you could use Multi-Shot, but basically, excuse me, every sentry you have active increases your damage by 600%. So I have one sentry out now that's 600%. I have another that is actually 1,200% increased damage. It's sick. Like it explodes, man. All right, so our primary weapon is Mana Core, which is why we're using Cluster Arrow. Is reduces the hatred cost of Cluster Arrow by 40%, which I believe can go up to 50%. Yeah, I got the little roll on it. And then Bombardier's Rucksack, which you may have 2 additional sentries out. So we already have 2. Normally, I believe you can only have, yeah, you can only have 3 out, but now we got 5. Okay, it looks so pretty. Deck piece, we're using Hellfire Amulet. If you have a better amulet than a Hellfire you craft and use that one, you don't have to have a Hellfire Amulet. I'm just using it because I managed to get crit damage, crit chance, and dex on it, and the single out passive isn't that bad, so why not use it? And while we're up here actually at the Hellfire Amulet, let's go over the gym. So Tagu, or Tagu, Taguk, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to call it Taguk. I'm probably wrong though, very wrong. But basically, whenever you use a primary resource spender, you get 0.5% increased damage, and it's actually 41 times. Once you get to rank 25, you get 0.5 armor for every stack. In our rings, we have Bane of the Trapped, which works with itself once you get 25, because anything that's slowed increases your damage, while, well, increases damage to the slowed target, which works well with our spells too. And then Bane of the Stricken, where whenever you make the same attack to a target, or whenever you attack the same target multiple times, increases your damage to that target. And the secondary one is gain 25% increased damage against bosses or rift guards, which is great. And our ring set is focused in strength because you can have an extra 100% damage increase basically all the time from shooting and spending, from your primary resource generator and having a resource spender, which is great. So now on to the spells. We'll go passives first. Because of Bane of the Trapped, whenever anything slowed, increases your damage to the slow target. So we also have Thrill of the Hunt, where hatred spenders slow your enemy. And then Call of the Weak, where you get an additional 20% damage increase against slowed or chilled enemies. Now, having sentries, especially since we can have 2 more, so we can have a total of 5 out, we're going with Custom Engineering because it increases your charges of sentries to 3 and increases the duration, which works well. And then Ballistics increase the damage of rockets by 100%, and you have a chance of firing a rocket whenever you attack, which goes well with Vengeance because the middle thing, or the middle bulletin, is homing rockets, so we can fire 2 rockets on every attack. And of course we get 40% increased damage. And with the rune we have in it right now, we get 10 hatred per second, having Seethe in it, which we need hatred generation because cluster does cost a lot and you're always spamming it to do damage. For our sentries, we have Polar Station, which has basically an AoE chill, which works well with Call of the Weak and Bane of the Trap. So that is just, it's amazing because you can throw your sentry basically all the way up here and it will slow them. You can be all the way down here, it's slowing them. It's doing an increased 42% damage just from slowing them, which is great. Now Vault, we have Tumble, where we can get more vaults off, although people have been using Smokescreen instead of Vault. It just depends on what you want to do. Smokescreen is more of a survivability because whenever you pop it, they can't attack you whatsoever. Now I would recommend either having Displacement or Lingering Fog, whichever one you want. Yeah, Lingering Fog probably because increased duration, so more chance or longer you're immune to all damage. Now with our companion, even though we have all these ruins, we're going with Wolf Companion just because I like having Wolf Companion there. Although it doesn't really matter what one you actually use because you'll have all of them. Now for the main damage, you'll Cluster Arrow, Shooting Stars, where we get more rockets firing whenever we use whenever we right click shooting cluster arrows, which goes well with our ballistics also. And then our resource generator is Evasive Fire Focus, so instead of backflipping we get more hatred, which works well. But yeah, that's the build that is currently at the top, which is doing really well. Although, oh, wrong one. Unhallowed Essence I think would do really well because you have Yang's Recurve and Dead Man's Legacy. Although I'm probably gonna mess around with Wojania, Assaulter, where rapid fire increases damage every second. You channel it, stacks up to 4 times. And then Sin Seekers, where rapid fire no longer has a channeling cost. But I think that can be a great combo. I really do. I just need to play around with it more and find a good set that will go with it. And then in the cube, we have Dawn. Reduces the cooldown of Vengeance by 65%, so we can have Vengeance up basically 100% of the time. So we'll get 40% increased damage, we'll get rockets, we'll get piercing shots, and we'll get 10% or 10 hatred per second all the time. And with Visage of Goons, we'll also get the Dark Heart Ruin, which whenever you have Vengeance up, decreases your damage taken by 50%. So that's another 50% decrease, along with your every companion you have active, it's decreased, and your hatred generators reduce damage taken by 33. And then for the ring or jewelry slot, we have Convention of Elements because it's the best damage we have. Yeah, I think that's about it. Paragon, I don't think I went over, but basically you want to have maximum speed you can. Dexterity next. Offense, I actually went with cooldown reduction first because I'm lacking on my gear. Then I went crit chance and crit damage. But if you have about 30 to 35% cooldown reduction already, then you don't need it. So I'd probably go with crit chance and then crit damage and probably attack speed. I wouldn't, if you have 35 or 30ish, then you're good. You don't need to put anything in here. So crit chance, damage, and then attack speed, and then cooldown reduction. Defense, I went resist all, life, and then armor, and then it'll be life regen. Utility, I did area damage, life on hit, and then resource cost reduction. So far, I've only managed to get to about greater of 65, so I'm still down there a ways. I really need to get more ancient gear though, because of augmenting it and getting extra, like, a couple thousand at least dexterity on my ancient pieces. But yeah, man, also need to get a better Hellfire ring. But yeah, this is my Demon Hunter. I know it's a little different than my Paladin, but I like him nonetheless. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Well, hopefully you'll be able to get more videos like this and other games. If you didn't like it, then you didn't like it, I guess. I can't force you to like anything you don't like. Well, yeah, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye.